Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and I am the diamond painting accountant both here and over on YouTube. And this is YouTube. What am I doing with my life? I am the diamond painting accountant here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And it has been a hot minute. I have been going through several major life changes recently. But I think everything is starting to calm down and I am finally getting back into a regular routine, and hopefully that includes more filming opportunities. These major life changes that I've been going through that hopefully I will be talking about in an upcoming whip and chat have put me on an incredibly tight budget, which that's kind of ironic seeing as I have 5 Chrissabug kits from Diamond Art Club to unbox. However, the way I managed this on a very tight budget was I had stockpiled a ton of reward points, and so when several of these came back in stock, I redeemed those points and used them to obtain these kits. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know that one of my favorite artists is Dakota Dateweiler. However, Chrissabug is one of my favorite artists as well, and so I'm super excited to look at these with y'all. Because there are 5 of them, the first one that we open, I'll show you the toolkit, I'll show you the features of the boxes, but because those are going to be the same across all 5 kits, we're only going to do it once or we'll be here all night, and I do have to go to work in the morning, so let's just jump right in with this first one. We'll look at Familiar Magic. This is Familiar Magic by Chrissabug. It is 49.6 centimeters by 62.8 centimeters. Here on the side of the box, it tells us it's got 66 colors, including 2 AB diamonds. AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and that is a coating that they put on top of drills that give the drills a shimmer-like effect that looks like the Aurora Borealis lights. And this I love. They put the total diamond count on the side of the boxes now, and I absolutely love that because being an accountant, I'm a numbers nerd, and I like knowing at the end of the year how many drills I placed during the year. So it does have the total drill count on there. It does also have their social media sites, and oh, that's, you can't see that. On the, oh, will this zoom out? That's going to be very hard for you to see, but there on the end of the box is the, there is a thumbnail of the original artwork, the name, the artist, and the dimensions, so that if you store your boxes long ways like this, you can still see from the end which kit you're working on. And they have the original, they have got the artwork on the box now so that it's super easy to tell which kit you're looking at in your stash. The boxes now come in these reinforced trays to make the boxes even sturdier, which I love. And here's the toolkit. In this toolkit, we're going to have a tray with a stopper and a lid that locks into place. It's going to have it's a thin plastic 7 multi-placer and a pad of the heart-shaped pink wax. We're going to have this, I believe they call these twist and pick pens, and this one is preloaded with putty. You just twist the end like that, and putty does come out of the tip. On the other end of the pen, we do have a plastic 4-placer there. And we also have a bag of baggies. I thought this usually came with, oh, this one's got the heart pink wax. So that is your basic toolkit. That does include everything you need in order to enjoy your diamond painting experience. And that toolkit will be the same, pretty much the same across all of these 5 kits that we're gonna look at. Here we've got this little envelope, and if I'm correct, yes, the sticker sheet does come in that little envelope. They've changed their sticker sheet now, and this is what it looks like. There's the original artwork and all of the details regarding it. And then we have our pre-cut stickers. These are pre-cut, so they're easy to use to label your containers or your baggies. This one's gonna be, I think this one's gonna be a little bit different from these newer ones because they've now updated their numbering system. It used to be that anything below the DMC 150 is gonna be an AB diamond. So we've got two ABs, 124 and 141, but on their newer kits, those ABs are now gonna be down here at the bottom. The box only says two ABs, but this number code here at the very end that starts with a Z indicates that there are fairy dust drills. Fairy dust drills are drills that have like a mica powder type coating on the top that give the drills just an extra shimmer. Inside this little envelope, there is a QR code to join their Facebook group, which you're eligible to join after you make your first purchase. There's a QR code for the Apple App Store and the Android store for you to download their app. You do get 20% off your first purchase through their app. They've got tips and tricks up here on the top to make your diamond painting experience more enjoyable. This part down here tells you everything that's included in the kit. And then they've got instructions on how to diamond paint if you're a visual learner. And then they've also got instructions for how to use the twist and pick pen that comes in the toolkit. This next part here, this is the treasure quest card. The treasure quest card it's like a secondary reward program. So you already get reward points for each purchase that you make, but this gives you something a little bit extra. So there's 4 levels of cards: bronze, silver, gold, and black. You redeem these, once you get a certain combination of bronze, silver, gold, and black cards, you can scratch the back off, reveal the code, and redeem them for certain rewards. I think the most common that I hear people talk about is a custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club or gift cards. I use them for gift cards to use during big sales like the anniversary sale that happened back in May, or if they're gonna do a Black Friday sale again, I'll probably use a gift card for that as well, because you can double up on gift cards and reward and discount codes, but you cannot double up reward points and discount codes. So I redeem my Treasure Quest card codes for gift cards to use along with whatever sale discount code they offer. Isn't she pretty? We're gonna roll her back. The Diamond Art Club canvases are poured, do come with poured glue on them, so it is safe to roll them back so that they lay flat a little bit faster, but they will lay flat on their own. And she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. This is one that they released, I think, a while ago, back in 2023? Yeah, 2023, because this one was initially offered in both square and round drills. They don't do that anymore. So this one is going to be square drills. But back when they did do it in round and square drills, I think that was back in 2023, but isn't she pretty? We're going to have a legend code here on the left and the right hand side. We've got their logo slogan up there at the top, "Do What Makes You Sparkle." And then down here on the bottom left-hand corner, we are going to have a thumbnail of the original art, and then the dimensions, and then copyright Chrissabug. That copyright implies that they do legally license their artwork, which means that Chrissabug has both given her permission for the use of her artwork and is being compensated for it, which is super important because unfortunately art theft is really common in the art community overall. So I love seeing that Chrissabug is being compensated and has given her permission for the use of her artwork. So this is our canvas. She's so pretty, and that light above me is causing a glare, and I hope that's not too unfortunate. Let's take a look at these drills and see if we can identify the special drills. First up, we do have 2 large bags of 141. This is going to be our first AB. Again, AB does stand for Aurora Borealis, and you can see that color shift in there in that coating. We've got 211, 939, 3371, 209, 718, 223, 2 large bags of 818, 154, 310, 3607, 2 bags of 550, 161, 823, and 318. Then we've got 915, 554, 3722, 930, 153, 931, 336, Z3608. This is going to be our first fairy dust, and I hope y'all can kind of see that coating. In a later unboxing, if there's another fairy dust, I'll pour some into a tray, see if we can really get you to see that coating. Then we've got 3834, 327, 3041, 124. There's our second AB. It's a nice pale pink. That's so pretty. We've got 3803, 926, 552, 317, 3721, 158, 152, and 553. I'm seeing lots of pinks and purples, which I absolutely love. Pink and purple are going to be my favorite colors. We've got 3856, 414, 3835, 3836, 400, 3740, Z3822. This is going to be our second fairy dust. That's a really pretty yellow. 3326, 300, 927, 778, 413, 938, 3826, 898, 919, 3078, 814, 783, and 946. Oh, we have a busty bag of drills somewhere. And it's the fairy dust. It's that yellow fairy dust that's... Alrighty, well, that's okay. It happens, although I think the last unboxing that I did for y'all, back during the Christmas premiere, I think there was a busted bag of drills in there too. Just the way it goes sometimes, right? 3685, 3778, 333, 3750, 221, 208, 902, 3727, 924, 967, and 3608. And those are going to be our drills. Now let's take a look at this canvas again. So the symbol number 1, which is a 1, is going to be that pale pink AB. And let's see if I can see where it goes. It's going to highlight her hair, all up in her hair, along the edges. I think that's the only place we're going to have that one. Then the 141, which is the white square with the black dot in it, is going to outline her hair. It's going to be up on the top edges. This cat is like 1/3 to 1/2 white AB. That is going to be so pretty. It's down here. That white AB is going to be all over, and it's going to be so pretty. It's going to be in the center of her eyes. That's going to be really pretty. Then our 2 ABs. We've got we just talked about the ABs, the fairy dust drills. Z3608 is going to be the little lollipop or hammer looking symbol, and it's going to be down here in these like wisps of magic. It's going to be in her hair. I love it when I see fairy dust drills in hair because it kind of gives it that extra shimmer, kind of gives it that movement feel, which I really love. So it's going to be up in her hair. It's going to be in these wisps of magic over here. It's going to be really pretty. And then our second fairy dust drill is going to be 3822, and it's going to be the heart symbol. It's going to be down here in this little wisp of magic here. It's going to be in the cat's eyes. That is so cute. It's going to be up here. I think that's supposed to be like her ponytail holder, or maybe like a metal headband or something. It's going to give some highlighting, some shimmer effect to her face as well. It's gonna be really pretty. All right, and that is Familiar Magic. I know that I do a lot of enhancing to my canvases using special drills, but honestly, I don't know what I would change. I really don't. I don't think I'd change anything. I don't think I would add anything extra to this canvas. I think they hit it spot on. Yeah. All right, so that is Familiar Magic. I'm just gonna roll this up and move her out of the way, and then I will worry about taking care of her later. Next up, we've got Eros and Psyche. I'm so excited for this one. I actually saw Katie from Diamonds and Washi complete this one recently, and I'm really glad she did because I was kind of nervous about it given the color palette on their skin, but she made the point when she finished it to say that trusting the process really works, and she was right. It really did work. The biggest difference between the box on this one and the box on Familiar Magic is going to be the color and this right here. The color of the box is blue for kits that have square drills, and it's pink for kits that have round drills, and additionally it says it on the front of the box there what shape your drills are. We're going to take a look at our sticker sheet and our treasure quest card. There's our treasure quest card. It is going to be another bronze, but that's okay. And then here is our sticker sheet. It looks like we are going to have one AB, L. Oh, L is going to be an iridescent drill, which is a type of crystal drill. And then we're gonna have two ABs. And then we also have, or I keep saying AB, those are fairy dust. If it starts with a Z, it's a fairy dust. And then we've got this one that says 6014. DMC codes that start with a 6 in the 6000s do not exist in the regular DMC color system. Those are colors that Diamond Art Club said, hey, there's not a color in the existing DMC color system that works for what we need, so we're gonna create our own, which I think is awesome that they do that. And look at her. Oh my gosh, look at them. I am a huge fan of Greek mythology, which is part of the reason I love Chrissabug's work so much. It's because it's really based in Greek mythology, obviously with a title such as Psyche and Eros. Those are two really known characters from Greek mythology, and look at that. It's so pretty. I'm so excited to get to work on this one. One of the biggest differences between the last canvas and this one is that while the last one did have the perforated canvas, or the perforated cover, which I forgot to talk about, they have started making perforations on their covers so that you can just tear it away real easily like that. The biggest difference between this one and the previous one is that you can kind of see these gray lines. That last one didn't have it, but those gray lines do make the perforations easier to see so that you know exactly where to tear it. Oops, whacked the camera there. This is just gonna be full of like oops moments, isn't it? All right, we have 803, 6014. That's that one that this shade of purple just doesn't exist in the regular DMC code, and so Diamond Art Club created their own color. 778, 3727. We have 3 bags of 310, 2 bags of 312, 3836, 1, 2, 3 bags of 131, 2 bags of 414 that kind of got, that's a little weird there, but that's okay. 939, 3041, 963, 225, and AB 819. That's going to be our first AB drill. I think we only had one AB. Yes, there's only one AB in this kit. Next up we have 224, 3733, 3042, 318, 316, 154, 3354, 3685, 761, 3726, 336, Z3865. That's going to be our, it's going to be a fairy dust drill. 779, 223, L957. Look at that pretty pink crystal. Oh, that's so pretty. 152, Z718. That's going to be our second fairy dust. 915, 823, 961, 315, 317, 413, 550, 452, 3712, 948, and 818. So those are our drill colors. Let's flip this over and take a look, see at where our special drills are going to go here. So the first one we had is AB819, and that's going to be the asterisk symbol. That's going to be sprinkled throughout his wings down here at the bottom, right here. It's going to be up here in the background, down out here to the side in the background as well. There's not a whole lot of it, but that bag also wasn't very big. Next up is going to be L957. That's going to be our iridescent. That's going to be that crystal drill. And that's the, I call it the frying bacon symbol. It just looks like two squiggly lines. Awkward silence while I look at the canvas. There's a little bit of it here in the background. It's up here in the background as well. It's kind of sprinkled in there in the background. There's some right there on her shoulder, which is interesting. I don't normally put special drills on skin, but we'll have to see how that looks. Next we have our first fairy dust color, Z718, and that's going to be a check mark. Oh, that's going to be in her hair. Again, I love seeing fairy dust drills in hair. It's so pretty. It's going to be in her clothing here too. That's going to be really pretty. And then last but not least, we have Z3865. That's going to be this white background with a black dot in the middle, and that's going to be here at the bottom of his wings. Whatever kind of like clasp or something that this is on her clothing, it's going to be in there. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't really know about what I would do to enhance this one either, and I think that's just because it's such a tricky color palette to work with. I may not do anything to enhance this one either. If I were, I might swap out a couple of the colors, like a couple of the shades of purple in the background here, or shades of pink in the background over here, with a fairy dust drill. I think that would be the only thing I would change. All right. So that was Psyche and Eros, which I believe at the time of this video is out of stock, but you can always go to their website and sign up for restock notifications, and they'll let you know when it does restock so that you can grab it if you want it. I guess I'm just going to struggle with that. And while that seems to be the story of my life tonight, y'all don't need to watch me struggle, so that's okay. Just gonna move on to the next one quickly because we still have 3 more to go, and we've been at this for 25 minutes already. I don't think that's too bad. I feel like that's pretty quick. Next up, we have Frejya, Goddess of Beauty and War. This one, I'm super excited for this one. It is going to have square drills. It is 55.8 by 85.6. toolkit. That's going to be the same as it was in the previous ones. Let's take a look at our sticker sheet and our treasure quest card. Oh, she's so pretty. It is going to be another bronze card, but that is okay. Again, it's a secondary rewards program. They don't have to do it. And if we get a bonus something from it, that's okay. There's our original artwork. She's so pretty. And we're gonna have 67 colors here. We are gonna have one 6,000 color. We're gonna have 2 ABs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairy dust colors. Oh, I'm so excited to see where those go. I hope I'm gonna be able to get this whole thing in frame for y'all, because she's gonna be a little bit of a taller one. That was a hefty bag of drills. Again, naturally, y'all are just witnessing me struggle. That's okay. I'm kind of out of practice with this. Again, it's been a hot minute. Oh, yeah, she's not gonna fit in frame. So we're just gonna do a slow pull so that y'all can see the whole thing. I'm so excited to look at this. All right, let's flip her over and take a look at the drills. Over, thank you. Starting off, we have 2 big bags of that Z3865. That's going to be our first fairy dust drill. We have 340. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of 310. 791. 2 bags of 798. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 large bags of 939. 3747. That's a really pretty pale purple. 1, 2, 3 bags of 823. Bag of 809 and a bag of 336. Lots of blues in this one. Oh, we have a second bag of 336, 3807, 792, 6010, 6010. This is one of those 6,000 colors that does not exist in the regular DMC, but Diamond Art Club said they needed it, so they created their own. We have 2 bags of 322. 2 bags of 322. I think I said 3. I don't know. 2 bags of 322, 2 bags of 333, 803, 341, 3371, Z3855. That's gonna be our second fairy dust color, and that is a really pretty pale yellow. 3836, 3750, 3041, 3727, 223, 921, 754, and 550. 451, 3824, Z3854. That's a really pretty orange. Z157. That's like a slate gray, like a bluish gray. 3840, 794, 3768, 920, 352, 819, 3853, 3799, AB 3078. It's a really pretty pale yellow. 918, 315, 3835, 3328, 945, 3857, and 224. We have 155, 898, 453, 210, 221, 844, 3746, 3866, 792, 3756, 211, 3685, 159, Z3607. This is one of my favorite fairy dust colors. It's like a really pretty raspberry. 3860, 3830, AB 972. That's a really pretty bright orange. 3042. Sorry, I was looking at that and my brain said, you're gonna stop talking. 818 and 3340. So we're gonna flip her back over and take a look at where all of those special drills go. And again, I hit the camera. I am so sorry. I hope y'all don't get motion sick very easily. All right, first up is AB 972. That's going to be that brighter orange that we saw. It's going to be the symbol N. I'll cue the awkward silence while I am blind and try to find its location on the canvas. It was a small bag, I believe, so I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of it. Am I blind? I could just be blind. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I was expecting to see it up here, but what's the sticker sheet? Nope, that's what the sticker sheet says too. I don't. Oh, it's down here at the bottom. It's gonna go in the center of all of our flowers down there at the bottom. That's gonna be really pretty. I am just blind. All right, next up is gonna be AB 3078. That's gonna be the dash mark. And I saw that up here earlier. So that dash mark is gonna go all up in this like circle of like magic around her head. It's gonna highlight her hair. It's gonna highlight, yeah, that's still part of her hair. She has this crown-like thing that goes across her forehead, and it's gonna be in there too. And we're gonna talk in a minute about what I would do to enhance her jewelry. That dash mark is also going to highlight the eye in this cat down here at the bottom. Next up, we've got Z157, and there was a very small bag of that. It's gonna be 2 dots. It's gonna go up here. What is that? Oh, that's part of her clothing. That's part of the sleeve to her clothing. It's also gonna go in the center of her arm brace here. And is that it? I think that might be it. Oh, it's gonna highlight her clothing here too. I love seeing it in clothing because again, it kind of gives that movement effect. That shimmer just gives her clothing a kind of movement effect. And then we're gonna have Z3607. That's gonna be that really pretty raspberry color. That's gonna be lowercase a. It's gonna be sprinkled all, I'm not sure you can see where I'm pointing, all throughout her clothing. And I think that's it. Then we have Z3854. That's another fairy dust. And that's the, like a person sitting on a chair almost. I don't know. It's like an L with a dot in the center of it. I know I've seen that one. That's gonna go here in the sword, down here at the bottom. Where else is it gonna go? I know I've seen more of that symbol. Just drawing a blank all of a sudden. It's gonna go in the eye of this cat. It's gonna go here in her hair. It's gonna go all throughout her hair. That's gonna be pretty. Again, that shimmer of the fairy dust drill just kind of gives extra, I think I just headbutted the camera. I am so sorry. Can you tell I'm a little bit out of practice? That extra shimmer effect from the fairy dust drill just gives some movement to hair and clothing that I absolutely love. We've got Z3855, which is gonna be an arrow pointing upwards, and I know for a fact I've seen that in the eyes of the cat down here. It's gonna be in the handle of the sword. Again, we're gonna talk about what I would do to the sword here in a minute. The up arrow is gonna be all throughout her hair and this circle of magic behind her. And that headpiece that she's got on her forehead. Then last but not least, we have Z3865. It's gonna be a white background with a black dot in the center. And that, we had 2 large bags of that. The cats are gonna be like 50% fairy dust, which is gonna be so pretty. There's like a speck of each of it in her eye, in each of her eyes. It's gonna be specks of it spattered throughout the background. That's gonna be really pretty. Okay, enhancements, because I love enhancing my canvases. Let's talk about this sword down here at the bottom first. The symbol 4 right here is 211. I want to find a way to do some metallics in the sword, make the sword stand out, and then metallics in the handle of the sword and on the ball of the sword. I'm going to find a way to incorporate some metallics in her armband, make her jewelry in the armband really stand out with some metallic drills. That's going to look really cool. I think that's all I would change on this one. Just because I don't want to do too much that detracts from her, because she is stunning. She's so pretty. And I am so looking forward to working on her eventually. Hopefully within the next few months, but we'll see. We'll see where life goes, because like I said earlier, even though I've had several major life changes, I think I have at least 1 or 2 more headed my way. So we'll see how those go. She's so pretty. I actually got her in the most recent restock that they did of this canvas. I'm just gonna slide her back into her box. And close her up. Next up we have Goddess of Night. This one, I'm so excited to look at this one because I have big ideas for how I'm going to enhance this one. In this one, we're going to have 48 colors, including 4 ABs, according to the box. So let's take a look. Toolkit, same as the first kit. We've already seen that. We don't need to look at it again. Let's take a look at our sticker sheet and our Treasure Quest card. We have another bronze Treasure Quest card. Again, you know, while it is exciting to see something other than bronze, it is a secondary rewards program that they don't have to offer. I just love seeing how the cards, it's so pretty. Once I redeem I keep my cards in like a baseball card type binder, but once I use them, they're gonna go in my logbook. And there we have that, and then here's our sticker sheet. We've got 48 colors, and oh, it looks like this might be an older one because this does still use the older numbering system with numbers under 150 being our AB drills. So we're gonna have 112, that looks like it's gonna be like a brown color, 129, which is a pale yellow, 136, which is a rich blue, and then 141, which is gonna be the traditional white AB. So let's take a look. See, again, this is going to be another one that's, this one's 56 by 71. I might be able to get this whole one in frame. We shall see. And of course, naturally, I tore the bag. But that's okay. Ooh, I might be able to get this entire one in frame all in one go. That would actually be perfect. Ooh, there's something on the back of that canvas. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Ooh, does this have the pink lines on it? It does not. Sorry about that. My allergies have been giving me a hard time lately. I can get just about the entire thing in frame. I don't think that's quite all of it, but oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, I've got big ideas for this one. I'm really excited for this one. All right, let's take a look at the drills. I don't know what that is. I have not talked about this. If you store your drills separate from your canvas, they are labeled with the name of the canvas so that you know exactly which canvas that your drills go to. I do not store my drills separate from my canvas, so I don't really think about that aspect of it. Bye-bye. Oh, well, let's start with these. We have 3841 and 3778. 136, here's our first AB. That's a really rich blue. That's because of the AB coating, it's going to reflect all shades of blue and green. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 big bags of 336. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big bags of 823. 3807, that's a really pretty purple. 2 bags of 158. 799. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of 939. 2 bags of 792. 3756. This is one of my favorite colors. It's a really pretty mint green. 155, 820, 129. That's going to be our second AB. It is a pale yellow. While I struggle with the end of this line of drills. 792, 210, 3834, 519, 550, 797, 211, 3855, 209, 3860, and 112. There's that brown AB. 3835, 316, 3864. We have 917, 3731, 977, 3836, 3771, 3755, 758, 141, 3325, 754, 779, 963, 3856. Just one small bag of 310, really? Okay, no objections here. 775, 402, 154, 720, 3776, and 3854. Move those aside and let's look at her again. Oh my gosh. Well, the bright side is, after this one, there's only one more. I mean, really, how many times can I smack y'all in one night? Really, seriously. She's so pretty. All right, first up we have AB 112, which is gonna be the symbol 1. That is gonna be in her like shawl here. It's gonna highlight her shawl. Next up we've got 129, which is the symbol 2. It's going to highlight her shawl, and it's gonna be up here in the moon. And it's gonna be in these swirls of magic out to the side. Next up, we've got 136. We had a big bag of that. That is the symbol 3. And again, it is just going to be all, I hope you can see that, all down here at the bottom of her shawl on both sides. But that's part of her dress right there. But then down here in this bottom part of her shawl, is that it in her hair? Oh, it's going to be up here in her hair. That's going to be really pretty. And then we've got 141, which is the symbol 4. That's going to be on the bottom end of the moon right there. And I think that's it. That's all of the white AB that we have. All right, enhancing this one. Again, I am super excited for this one. I think what I want to do is put some, like in this light blue here at the end of her hair, I want to put some fairy dust drills in there. But what I really want to do, oh, this moon right here on her like belt, that's all that yellow AB. I think, I want to do all of that in sparklers. Sparklers are a glass drill that just absolutely shine like no tomorrow. These little diamonds of magic up here in the air, those, I want to outline them in metallic drills and then do sparklers in the center. And the same thing with these swirls of magic out here to the side. It's going to look, I'm so excited for this one. It's going to look so good. I'm so excited for it. So this one is Goddess of Night by Chrissabug. And we are done with her. We have just one more kit to look at together. If y'all have stuck around so far, y'all, I really appreciate it. This seems to have been a struggle bus for me, which, you know, it's my first one back. So I'm actually really pleasantly surprised that I haven't struggled more, to be completely honest. And now we roll. Oh, I'm so excited to work on this one. And back in her box she goes. Last but not least, we have Moon Magic. I saved her for last, A, because she's a little bit taller and I wasn't sure I was gonna, I already know I'm not gonna get her all in frame, kind of like Frejya, but I have big ideas on how to enhance this one too, what I want to do to it. So let's jump right on in. According to the box, we're going to have 40 colors, 1 AB, 2 iridescent, so we're gonna have 2 crystal drills in here, and 1 fairy dust drill. Again, the toolkit's gonna be the same as it was in the first kit, which was at the very beginning of this video. Let's take a look at our sticker sheet and our treasure quest card. Here's the card. Oh, she's so pretty. It is gonna be another bronze card, no big deal. And then here is our sticker sheet. 40 colors. We've got 140. So this one, it does have the same numbering system as the other ones. That 140 is going to be our AB. We've got C, no, that is the symbol. C is the symbol. L 3823, which is gonna be a crystal. L 5200, which is gonna be a crystal. They call them iridescent drills. They look like crystals. And then we've got Z 3807, which is gonna be our fairy dust drill. So let's take a look at the canvas, and then we'll take a gander at the drills, and we'll talk about the ideas I have for enhancing this one. She's so pretty. And again, I think she's gonna be a little bit too big, so I'm gonna turn her backwards. I'm gonna roll her so that she lays flat, and then we'll do like we did with Frejya, where I put as much of it as I can in frame, and then do a pull down so that you get a view of the whole thing. And here we have Moon Magic. Oh, she is so pretty. Just a slow pull. There you go. All right, let's take a look at these drills. I think this color palette is going to be kind of similar to Goddess of Night, where there's lots of those deep blues. With it being a large canvas like it is, and only 40 colors, to me that means there's going to be a lot of color blocking. Color blocking is where you have lots of the same color in one area. You can use your multiplication and get through those really quick. All right off the bat, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big bags of 310, and we've got a busted bag of drills somewhere because there are already drills on the back of my canvas. We have 2 bags of 336, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big bags of 823, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big bags of 939, 7, make that 7 bags of 939, 2 bags of 311, 803, and then L 3823. We have 2 really large bags of that. It's a very pale yellow iridescent. I'm willing to bet that's gonna go in that moon. We got 159, 2 bags of 154, 38, 34, 824, 160, L5200 is a big bag of that, 825, 38, 36, 85, Z3807, that's going to be our first fairy dust drill, 517, 3840, 3727, and 221. 156, 3865, 792, 334, 140. That is a really pretty, like, teal color. 760, 452, 3042, 225. I don't know what that is on the bag. 951, 3861, 162, 451, 312, 791, 3687, 3325, 3860, 327, and 3756. Whew. That was a lot. And there are more drills pouring out from somewhere. That's okay. You know, I'm really not worried about running out of drills. Those are 2 different colors. That tells me I've got 2 bags leaking drills somewhere. Hopefully those are just like stragglers that were extra and stuck to the outside of the bags and they're not actually busted. But if they were, and if I did run out of drills, I could always contact Diamond Art Club and ask them to send me more. And since I am the original purchaser of these kits, I know that they absolutely would. All right, so first up we have 140, which is going to be the symbol 1, which is going to be down here at the bottom. It's going to be all in her clothing. That's going to be really pretty. All right, let's lay this flat-ish again. Next up, we've got C. Oh, I keep saying C. That is the symbol C. L3823. That's going to be that pale yellow iridescent drill, and I was right. It is going to go all in this dripping that's coming from the moon. The moon itself. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. L5200 is going to be that clear, kind of clear AB that we saw. It's going to be the slash mark, which is going to be up here in the moon. It's going to be in the part of the moon that drips down. That's going to be so pretty. Then we have J, no, oh my gosh, J is the symbol. Z3807, that's going to be our only fairy dust in this kit, and it's going to be the symbol J. Let's see where the symbol J goes. It's going to go here in her clothing. And I think that's it. Okay, so let's talk enhancements because I have plans. I want to do, so there's a company that does a lot of enhancement drills, DP with sparklers. That is what they specialize in. And one of the things that they make are called slivers and sliverettes. Slivers and sliverettes are like just straight bars almost. Do I have some handy that I could show y'all? I do. So I wouldn't use these exact colors because they don't match, but slivers are going to be like just straight lines that are going to take up roughly 3 spaces. So all of these straight lines that are coming down from this moon magic, all of that I'm going to replace with slivers and sliverettes. I want to do like metallics in her jewelry here. Let me see the original artwork again. I'm really glad that they put that crystal up in the moon, because if they hadn't, that's what I was going to do with it. And then this 3 dot symbol here, that is all of that 823. I haven't completely decided yet, but I might use a fairy dust drill there. So that is moon magic. I'm super excited for this one. Anytime I get the chance to use those slivers and sliverettes, I get super, super excited. So this is moon magic. Thank y'all so, let me get this one put away and then we will, you know what, we'll just close it out. we'll just close it out with her beauty gracing us. Thank y'all so much for bearing with me tonight. If you made it this far, who knows, you might enjoy it here. So, you know, subscribe and become part of what I've got going on here. It's usually a chaotic hot mess, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Thank y'all so much. I am so excited to work on these, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.